Dark secret leaked. Russia and Ukraine both are buying trillions of Shiba unicorns during the war. Insane cheap news. While cryptocurrencies by virtue of their decentralized protocols can facilitate social equity, they apparently can't do anything about geopolitical stability. That's a shame for altcoins like SHIB, which have demonstrated that they don't exactly perform well during periods of intense strife. Of course, I'm not breaking any new ground when saying this. One of the reasons why we haven't had a major outbreak of armed conflict where one nation invades another in the developed part of the world is the broader economic cost. Obviously, war entails, in addition to loss of human life, destruction of infrastructure and imposition of opportunity costs. Further, even if one were to make the argument that a conquering nation could exploit the labor and resources of the conquered, the latter would not exactly be in a mood to aid the invader. Any brief look at US military involvement in the Middle East would confirm this. Therefore, the latest tensions in Eastern Europe do nothing fundamentally positive for SHIB, nor any other crypto. Today we're going to talk all about what Russia did to Shiba Inu coin. Welcome to Shiba Inu coin, your daily dose of Shiba. If you're interested in everything around Shiba, this is the place for you. Subscribe if you want to stay updated with all the Shiba news, predictions, and stay one step ahead, and make sure to hit the like button for us to provide you with more SHIB news. Don't forget to enable all notifications to join our weekly cash giveaway pinned in the comments. Before we get to our topic, let's take a look at the chart and see what the price of Shiba is doing on the 14th of March, shall we? Shiba Inu price analysis has revealed a bearish market. Furthermore, the market volatility seems to be on an increasing trend, making the price of Shiba Inu vulnerable to volatile fluctuations. Therefore, the upper limit of the Bollinger Band is $3,428 millions, acting as the most important resistance for SHIB. Conversely, the lower limit of the Bollinger Bands is $2,199 millions, which acts as the strongest support for SHIB. SHIB USD price seems to cut below the curve of the moving averages, indicating a downtrend. Price seems to be following a bearish run and could break support, entering a breakout. The breakout can lead to an indisputable trend reversal. Shiba Inu price analysis shows a relative strength index score of 35, which indicates an undervalued cryptocurrency. Furthermore, the RSI is in a bearish zone. To the upside, it's signaling a steady and increasing movement in the value of SHIB, showing selling overbought causing the RSI to drop. Now let's get back to the topic. To be fair, the Associated Press reported that Russia is open to a diplomatic path regarding the crisis in Ukraine. To recap a complex issue, Russia sees Ukraine joining NATO as a red line in the sand. However, the circumstances also involve sovereignty. Basically, Ukraine as a sovereign nation should be able to decide what it wants to do free from duress. Unfortunately, CNN reports that Russian units and missiles are advancing toward the Ukrainian border, directly contradicting the shift in tone. And before you say fake news, look, I can only report what's being reported. Should hostilities break out into armed conflict, I don't think wagering heavily on SHIB is smart. War isn't good for anyone, especially crypto-based economies. Even if you're merely loosely following the 2022 Winter Olympics, you've probably heard of Russia's Kamila Valieva, a phenomenal figure skater unfortunately caught with a banned substance in a December drug test. As sports journalist Dan Wetzel argued, she should be prevented from participating in this Olympics, in part because it's not fair to clean figure skaters. However, she's clear to skate in a process what's described as an insult to intelligence. Basically, he wrote the Anti-Doping Association of a country that has been found guilty of widespread doping, managed to delay a doping test, and then argued that due to that very delay, its gold medal favorite should be cleared of a doping charge. I see parallels with the present geopolitical flashpoint. Officially, Russia has no intention to invade Ukraine, but will do so for fear that its neighbor will join an alliance that prevents Russia from invading sovereign nations. Personally, I can't tell if Russian President Vladimir Putin is a bad guy or merely a frustrated evangelical with access to nuclear weapons. But you know what they say, absolute power corrupts absolutely. So, the way this conflict is brewing, it's not good for SHIB or any other cryptocurrency. And believe me, it's not a conflict some 6,000 miles away or whatever. Instead, if Russia decides to invade, then it will attempt to make us pay, since the US must then commit to destroying Russia's economy. Therefore, a cyber attack seems almost inevitable. Sadly, cyber attacks represent a key vulnerability for the crypto sector. If your wealth is entirely digitalized, a severe Russian cyber attack may render actualizing your wealth difficult due to infrastructural damage. In that case, you're much better off with physical cash, even precious metals, than SHIB or any other digital coin or token. Nervous but hopeful, as belligerent as the Russians have been recently, I can't help but wonder if they're really going to pull the trigger. If they do, they must surely know that eventually, the US must respond militarily. As the lone superpower and a force for good, on balance, it cannot afford an affront to its credibility. Plus, the US cannot afford to give China any ideas. So, I don't think it's any stretch of the imagination that this could set off World War III. In my humble opinion, World War III would not be good for SHIB. Still, the Russians are also brilliant trolls. So there is a path to diplomacy which the Russians could take. Granted, they cornered themselves into a high-stakes stare-down, so I'm not 100% sure how this all goes down. Let's hope that we get to pull on an empty chamber. In all this mess, a good news regarding SHIB came out that an anonymous Shiba Inu whale has made a large purchase worth approximately $1 million as the Beam token reaches the local bottom, Whale Stats and TradingView report. According to data from whale-tier wallet tracking service Whale Stats, the wallet made a large purchase on March 5 at 5 a.m. Universal Time Coordinated. The receiving address now holds $109.2 million worth of various tokens, including Shiba Inu USDT, SAN and Mana. The second largest holding in the whale's wallet is Tether's USDT stablecoin on the Ethereum blockchain. Unfortunately, the wallet is not listed on Whilst App's list of the largest Ethereum addresses. Hence, there's no way to determine the performance of the wallet, and that should be a new position, specifically, Shiba's market performance. According to TradingView, Shiba Inu has entered the zone of the local bottom of $23 millions and also reached the 200-day moving average line that has been acting as a support zone for the token. Previously, SHIB had bounced from it to $28 millions with the support of the rebound on the market. Unfortunately, the large purchase made by the whale could not help the meme token with $12.9 billion market capitalization. Well, that's all for today's video, guys. Also, we would like to mention that this is not a channel intended specifically to provide financial advice, and we do not ask you to invest in any company. This is merely a channel directed towards bringing educational content to your doorsteps. With that in mind, before you invest in anything, we recommend you do thorough, wide-spectrum research on the topic. We hope you liked this video. Let us know in the comments below if you're a Shiba holder, and make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time at Shiba Inu Coin.